What up, people? Yeah, no, I'm saying it's the return of DC podcast. Ah, yeah. Ah. First topic. What happened to Popeye's biscuits? My man think they just not being dry like that. I'm trying to tell him. It always been like that.
Popeye's biscuits ain't always been dry, nigga. They was buttery and they was a little salty. Now they just dry, nigga. Then they give you jelly with them bitches like it's a fucking breakfast.
They used to give you honey with them motherfuckers.
Nigga, that was KFC, my nigga.
Now Popeyes did
KFC biscuits always been dry, my nigga.
Bro.
Popeye's biscuits ain't all. Popeyes used to have the best biscuits in the game, folks.
Nigga, since the fuck when?
Nigga, who? Dog, think about it. Churches used to give you them dinner rolls and shit like it's fucking church. Then on top, like, yeah, churches used to have dinner rolls, my niggas. And KFC biscuits used to be dry than a bitch. Popeyes used to have the #1 chicken fast food biscuit, my nigga.
Never.
Nigga, who had the best chicken place biscuits?
Churches.
Churches just started doing the biscuit shit in the 2000s. They used to have them motherfucking dinner rolls, nigga.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, nigga, that was the whole night.
But you know what I also remember though? I remember Popeyes always having a dry ass fucking biscuits.
Man, Popeyes ain't always had no dry biscuits, nigga. Popeyes shit used to have a little butter on it, and they used to be a little salty. They used to be just right. Them bitches used to hit.
But nigga, if they biscuits wasn't always fucking dry, what makes you think they got them like that now? Why would they make them worse?
Because of the fact that people more health conscious now, so all of that butter and shit that they put on there, they probably just dumbed it down. They already serving you fried chicken, nigga. The same reason they got green beans on the menu, my nigga. They didn't always have green beans. They used to have Cajun rice, mashed potatoes, coleslaw, and rice, red beans and rice. Now they got motherfucking macaroni and cheese, which is wackaroni and cheese. Then on top of that, nigga, they got fucking green beans. Who in the fuck want to go to Popeyes for green beans?
The green beans is okay.
Man, them green beans garbage, folks. Who grandma made them?
Nobody's.
They whacked it. Auntie, grandma or auntie gotta put, no, not auntie, because auntie be making whack shit. Grandma gotta put her foot in it, you feel me, with the corn and bunions.
Man, I don't know about that.
What are you talking about, son? Grandma used to put her foot in that motherfucking Sunday dinner. Fuck is you talking about? You gotta put the feet in there with the corns and the bunions, nigga. For that food to be right. Be like, Granny, did you put your foot in it? Yes, baby. That's it.
All 10 toes, Grandma? Yes. Okay, alright.
11 and count that bunion, especially when she don't shave that bitch that.
Mm-hmm.
That's real shit.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna let y'all decide. Like, I'm gonna do worry, you know what I'm saying? As we doing this, you know what I'm saying, this gonna be premiering. You know what I'm saying, the live stream, y'all gonna be in, I'm gonna be in the chat with y'all. We gotta see about this, because I think this nigga is wrong to the motherfucker. I'm trying to, like, so hopefully y'all be, you know what I'm saying, in the comments. I'm gonna say in the chat room.
Nigga, I ain't wrong nothing. Anybody that grew up in the 90s know that Popeye's biscuit used to be official, my nigga. See, the thing about it is that Lace Reggie you smoking is fucking your memory up, my nigga. You gotta take a trip.
Nigga, it's loud. I'm smoking a fat ass Huggy Pack right now. Fuck you talking about?
Nigga, your ass smoking on that Reggie Miller, nigga. And you got the jersey on too, nigga?
Nigga, this a fat ass.
Damn, that's your lifestyle, huh?
It's a Huggy Pack.
When you gonna move to Indiana, my nigga?
Never.
Rep that Pacer life, nigga. You finna go cop a Pacer, nigga.
Never.
Reggie, nigga.
Nigga, this is motherfucking loud, fat ass Huggy Pack. Huggy Pack smoking.
Yeah.
But shit. I don't know.
Well, at least you know your middle name, Darrell Reggie Caesar. Oh, phone now. Nigga, the weed you buy come with aspirins.
DRC, huh?
Yeah, nigga. Run DRC, nigga. Your weed come with an aspirin and an apology, like, bro, I'm sorry. I wish I could have got better.
Mm-hmm.
But this shit is so cheap.
Here's for your headache.
Yeah.
Not gonna say it's no
that nigga sell you Reggie and be like, yeah, I'm gonna have one of the little bitches come through for you, dog. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she could take your mind off of the whack shit you smoking.
Serious note though, KFC had better biscuits. Always had a better biscuits.
KFC had them dry as biscuits. Folks.
KFC always had better biscuits than
Hell no, folks. Man, KFC had them biscuits that your white coworker bring to work, and you be like, nah, we good, bro.
KFC biscuits is better. So
we
you
good.
ain't saying they better?
They got the same
now.
What?
You saying the biscuits ain't better than Popeyes now?
Man, hell no, folks. They shit on the same level. They shit both on the same level with whack, folks.
Alright, check this out. If you eat one of those biscuits, do you need a cup of water or at least a Sprite or some type of fucking drink next to you if you're trying to eat that biscuit?
Yes, nigga.
Right.
Nigga, when you get a KFC biscuit, the only way it's gonna be moist is if they sit the chicken on top of that bitch and the grease seep through it. Other than that bitch dry than a motherfucker, man. How the fuck a biscuit?
So it's official.
Listen, KFC got a flaky and dry ass biscuit, bro. How the fuck your shit flaky and dry, folks? Man, they got better biscuits than Jewels, nigga. What is you talking about, nigga? KFC shit whack, son.
So it's
Church's is hand down the
best
with
biscuit,
biscuits,
right?
Son.
So like I was saying earlier, Church's got the best biscuits. Like
it's since the 2000s.
I think they always had it.
Nigga, they just came out with the shit.
Bro, you trying to tell me they just not coming out with them honey biscuits?
Nigga, they didn't have them in the 90s, my nigga. How you gonna tell me, nigga? They had dinner rolls, nigga.
I'm gonna let the chat decide that one.
Yeah, you can let the chat, nigga. Don't act like you ain't 30-something.
I'm just saying shit. I don't remember that shit.
Nigga, don't act like you ain't 30-something, bro. You grew up in a motherfucking dog. Come on, son.
Wait, shit.
Churches had Tuesday. I know what you know. I know you know what a bit. Man, come on, nigga. They had dinner rolls, nigga. They just started the biscuit shit in the 2000s.
Like 2000 and what? 2000?
Probably so, nigga. Cause they always had dinner rolls, nigga. Nigga, they always had dinner rolls, nigga. Your ass tweaking.
Alright, whatever. Yo. What you think about, you know what I'm saying? Alright, new subject, y'all. What you think about the Nipsey Hussle situation?
Nigga, that's some street shit. He called the nigga a snitch. The nigga took offense to it and he killed him.
You been saying all those things they've been having with the alright, so you don't think no conspiracy is behind that? No extra shit?
Yo, why is it a conspiracy though? Just because he was making the Dr. Sabet documentary?
I was telling people saying the fucking thing like, what the fuck made y'all want to just come up with this all this little kooky ass shit now? Because that Dr. Sylvie shit? You know what I'm saying? Like
nigga, your ass tweaking. Nigga, they don't get no fuck. Man, white people don't give a fuck about documentaries and shit like that. If they cared about that shit, they would have never let Rosewood, Roots, and all of that shit come out. They don't give a fuck because they know it's not going to motivate niggas to do shit. It's going to be a period where you just be like, alright, we learned something new. Let's move on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, son. Like, that's the thing about it is black people, we don't commit to shit. We commit temporarily and then, like, it's on to the next one.
Attention spans too.
Our priorities is not right.
As a nation?
Yo, it's too many divisions within the African American community. Like, it's hard for us to unify when we divided by so much shit. We divided by gangs, we divided by sexuality, we divided by pigmentation color. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We divided by like social levels. We divided by neighborhoods, all type of shit. Like, by the time you break down all of the shit that black people is divided by, it's hard to unify us together. Because we have to be on one accord and move as a unit to be respected as a race.
Damn. You spitting real shit. Shit, continue shit. I ain't got shit to say.
You know, I mean, that's the thing about it is, it's just the fact that it's like, people fail to realize that we ain't got culture. That's the one thing that we missing as black people is culture.
Thank you. I knew I ain't have to say shit. Thank you. I was saying this to somebody like, out of all the fucking so-called races that's in this fucking country, we the only one without a fucking culture. We the only one that don't have a... And like, I guess Chicago is like the only one you get close to it, like with a culture thing, because like you could say the Bud Billiken parade that we have every year is a, you know what I'm saying, it's like a cultural thing here for Chicago thing, but we don't have one that's like a nationwide thing. Like, Mexicans got the Cinco de Mayo, you know what I'm saying? Puerto Ricans got, you know what I'm saying, Puerto Rico Day. You know You know what I'm saying? I mean Puerto Rican Pride Day. Fucking Irish got, you know what I'm saying, St. Patrick's Day. You know what I'm saying? 4th of July for all the whites. You know what I'm saying? The Chinese Pride and Chinese month, you know what I'm saying, with the Chinese calendar year, they got their little shit. You know what I'm saying? We do not have one.
That's because we were stripped of our culture when we was brought to America. We embraced the American culture. We lost the African culture. You have to come to realize that we were stripped of our culture and we never went to go seek it. We embraced the American culture and we moved forward.
It's like, basically, it's like,
Because
as a nation, we all got Stockholm syndrome. That's what you saying? As a nation, we all got Stockholm syndrome?
All right, let me break it down to you like this. When Mexicans come over here, when Asians come over here, they bring their culture with them. Their culture is what unite them. No matter how many divisions they're in as far as social status, gangs, and all of that stuff, their culture is what unifies them ultimately. We're not united because we don't have a culture. And we all got our own personal agendas. It's hard for us to unite when we got our own personal agendas. And then the thing about it too is, like, you got the what's that shit? All black lives matter shit.
Mm-hmm.
All black lives gotta matter to us. We have to respect it. We have to respect each other for other people to respect us. Cause you can't go out there and protest when a white cop kill a black kid, but you don't go out there and protest when it comes down to a black on black crime.
Right.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you, the worst crime against black people is black on black crime. That's worse than a white person killing us. They outsiders.
Mm-hmm.
You expect outsiders to not understand us and want to destroy us. But when we destroy ourselves, it's hard to understand that. It's hard to gravitate around that. It's hard for me to truly comprehend that shit.
To have so many enemies, to have everybody, it's kind of like that picture that I posted on Instagram. It's kind of like to have everybody against us, and then we put the gun at ourselves too.
Yeah.
It's just, let's just call it flat out fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? I want to be politically correct with it. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. It's just flat out stupid.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, but what we need though, it's like
the thing about it is I'm gonna tell you the shit that's stupid, right? Like, let's look at this, right? All right, let's look at gang culture as a whole. I understand the unity and the brotherhood and the growing up and the bond and everything like that, but you gotta think about it like this: you got one gang, your sole purpose is y'all bond and to make money. In another gang, that's their same purpose, and you beefing with them, and y'all all got the same agenda. But you letting the gang culture divide you, but you got the same purpose. That don't make sense.
Yeah, that's true. That's like, cause there's certain gangs. That's what it really, really is. Like only two gangs that's like kind of like really united thing is really. Only gang really is just like, it's not an actual like a go out there street gang violation, all of that yada yada yada. Gang is the Black Peace Stone Nation.
You don't need gangs. You need unity.
And that's what that is. That's what it is. Because like what people fail to realize, like, no, say even though we fall in that other category, technically we not. We actually is a religion. You know what I'm saying? We actually, Black Peace Stone Moles, Black Stones, that's actually a religion. We are not a gang. We are a religion. We are a brotherhood. We are a, you know what I'm saying? We are a nation of brothers. That's why you don't hear a whole bunch of, oh man, watch out for those stones. Because that's not what it's about. Actually, it's violations to be a terrorist in a neighborhood. To be out there being a person that is like, to have a hot name as a Mo is disrespect and it's frowned upon against other brothers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we got shooters, we got all those, yada, but we don't praise them. You know what I mean? It's a code of silence. Mafia, more mafia, like to make it, to help other people get that understanding of it. It's more like mafia like. It's like not no whole little. You know what I mean? Like I ain't saying that we don't got no wild moles. We do. But for the most part, from what you hear from with other gangs, we stand out more so than the other because everybody honestly know we are the more peaceful and about money and about more of what the Black Panthers was about than anything other else. So when that originally came, when the heads, the original heads, the names that people bring up the most, you know what I'm saying? David Barksdale's, you know what I'm saying? Larry, Jeff, well, I was about to say Larry Hoover, Jeff Ford, and Neil.
Yo, it ain't no OGs. It ain't no big homies no more.
Peep this though. Peep this. And Neil. Larry and Jeff Ford. You know what I'm saying? Who later on more a lot of people may know him as Chief Mali. Him and Ford was real close. And they had more similar ideas. Neil and David was close, but they was mutual, and they had very similar ideas. In other words, they didn't really care about community this and that. They was a love, hate, kill, take. Savage, like somehow the fittest gonna get this, whatever. Get the money savage way. Don't care about the community, whatever. They gonna strong-hearted dictatorship. Later on, Larry got a little bit influenced in it because Larry had a little bit more like he wasn't as clean.
Yo, you talking about back then? What about now?
Now, this is a thing.
Because
now
what their intentions was.
Only one teachings don't go all the way out. Only one teaching didn't go all the way out because at the end of the day, because like I was finna get into it. This is the reason why it's like this because it's Larry Hoover's fault. I'm finna tell you why it's Larry Hoover's fault. That's what I was basically finna explain to you. It's Larry Hoover's fault for a lot of the gang stuff that's going on because he supposed to have when he changed them into a growth and development too late. He tried to change their philosophy and their culture too late. You know what I'm saying? He tried to change it, what was that, like late 80s, early 90s before that got locked up again? He tried to change it too fucking late.
No, it ain't his fault.
It is his fault, because that should have been their original
it's
thing
called
from the
drugs
point.
and guns. Drugs and guns.
But who had more control over that than him? Larry was out on a murder. Before he got up for the second murder, they gave him triple life on.
Yeah.
He already had a murder though. Actually, a couple. But he was already out on one. So there was like I said, like he later on got influenced about that money and this and that, whatever. And went towards start rolling with David. Supposedly set David up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We know the rumors that go on with that shit that supposedly went on with his name attached to it. True or not, whatever, right? It's still attached to him. They was wilding. They didn't give a fuck about the community. They was about each other themselves. He let that culture get built up too much. Then, when it was like, now let's change. Now let's be more of the community, which what the Moles is already about. What the Moles is already on. Is look at the fuck you know what I'm saying. Look at the fuck you got. You know what I'm saying. He got backlash. He got pushback.
So what do you think will solve the problem now?
What I think is solve the problem now for everybody that is in the limelight, for everybody that is in front of the camera that be doing a little song and dances, and for them to be pushing out more and more togetherness. Even if we just got to start off with, man, it's all about us against them. You know, so we got to basically get on some Mexican shit with it. That's what we really got to do. We got to get on some Mexican shit with it. We got to really, start by like focusing on the black dollars. Like what happened with Nipsey, everybody should like to stay on the subject of Nipsey. Everybody should focus on what he was doing. That whole thing that like when people go back and listen to the song's story of OJ, you know what I'm saying, the last verse when Jay-Z was speaking about like, nigga, get your money, put it back in the community, actually buy this land, buy these places so you don't go to this corner store and see Habib there. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to, you know what I'm saying, to the beauty supply and see, you know what I'm saying, Jackie Chan now. You know what I'm saying? Fix it up. When you went over there in Slauson over there in California, nigga, you was going to all black stores. Yeah. That whole strip. We get more like that, that'll help it. Because like that's what people need to focus on. Like that's why I would compare Nipsey to Jesus. I would compare Nipsey to Jesus. Because Jesus is a made up character in today's society.
What?
Yeah. The Jesus that we see in these pictures and things now is not Jesus. People is walking around with a fucking picture of Caesar Bogaerus.
Yo, but you gotta realize this though. People need to stop fixating on what Jesus looked like.
And we're
it's just about the message.
Right. So right.
It don't
so
like when you
not,
go to school.
So let's not focus on.
Listen. I'm finna tell you this. This is the reason why it's a conflict. Cause like you know how you see these issues where you see a teacher, she attractive, and then like it becomes social, and then they be like, yeah, we need to get her out to school. She dressed provocative and all of that stuff.
I like that.
Because
like
they don't want you to
and you see teacher babe.
Yeah, because they don't want you to focus on the teacher. They want you to focus on what the teacher is teaching. You don't want people to be distracted. Like what color Jesus?
My best teacher was fine as hell though. Miss Staples, she was fine as hell.
I think we all had a fine teacher before.
Mm-hmm. And I paid attention in that class. So like I think the opposite. I think it helps. You know, so you don't mind going to that class and all that shit. I actually think it helps. The motherfuckers just hate. Don't be really ugly women just complaining about shit like that. Ugly women that hate get the distraction. And that's one thing that all women has in common. No matter what color they are, they kind of stand to unite on some female shit. You know what I'm saying? The white girls be the first ones to flip, but you know what I'm saying? What I mean by flip, like jump ship. But other than that shit, they usually be together on all the other shit. They already see color when it comes to female shit. But with that though, that's the same thing I was saying. Like fuck all, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he was this and that. Let's focus on his teachings. And he also died at 33. The same age that they want to tell you that the Jesus that they put a white face on with a beard and long looking blonde hair was that age. And focus on the teaching what Nipsey was doing. Nipsey didn't have no gang banging ass music.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't one of them conspiracy theory motherfuckers. Cause to be honest with you, most of them motherfuckers is nutty as squirrel shit. You feel me? Because of the fact that like you trying to spend all of your time uncovering and look for double and triple meanings of shit, and looking, man.
When the shit is so key, be as simple as fuck.
Yeah, that shit drive you crazy. It's a thing called coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
People want to turn that into a whole, like, people don't understand. Sometimes shit just be coincidental. You want to turn that into a conspiracy. I don't think it was anything as far as a conspiracy with that. It was just some street shit.
Right. When I first saw it, I knew it was some street shit because the motherfucker's gonna try to say something. Because
you got to think about it like this. Do you know how many positive, like, the thing about it was, do you know how many positive role models that you have in the world? Do you know how many positive role models that you got, like, in the music industry? They ain't killed Jay-Z. They ain't killed Kanye West. They ain't killed none of them. Even though they wasn't trying to rebuild their own neighborhood, they did stuff for the community in their own type of way.
Right.
The thing about it is,
Chance still alive and look at all the shit he doing.
Yeah, he did positive things for the community. Shout out to Chance the Rapper from Chicago. Common did a lot of positive things for the community too.
Still is.
Yeah, I mean, I said he did.
Right. Well, I mean, right. When we saying did, we ain't talking past tense. We speaking like this what they still doing.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's just the fact that it's like, Man, Nipsey Hussle, it was just the fact that, like, you know, he was an entrepreneur. He took it to the level. The problem with Nipsey Hussle was he was too accessible. Like, you can do things for the community, but at the same time, like, he was hanging around. He was hanging around. He wasn't strapped. He ain't had no bodyguards. He was just hanging around like he was a common person, even though he's not a common person.
But he was though. That's his land though.
I mean, I'm just saying he's not a common person. He's a superstar. Mm-hmm. He's not a common person. I mean,
but Nipsey bigger in depth than he ever was alive though. We just gotta keep that on.
Yeah. I mean, because you know he was low key. Right. You know he was low key. He was doing like that's the way you have to travel when you do things like that. You have to be low key for things to be successful because people will try to sabotage it. So you got to be low key with the moves you make until you make all your moves, and then you can start to, you know, let people in on it. Because people will try to sabotage you on some crab in a barrel type of shit.
Right.
Nipsey Hussle did a lot of entrepreneurship, but at the same time, it's just the fact that like he knew, like the thing about it was I felt like he knew his time was coming because of the fact that he knew his time was coming. But at the same time, that's just how it be sometimes because you know it's the media fault. Because the media don't publicize all of the positive things. They kind of focus on the negative, especially when it comes to black entertainers. And, you know, like, it's a little controversy with the Lil Nas dude that made the country road. Mm-hmm. Because of the fact that they didn't want to...
a nigga making a hot country song.
Yeah, I mean, because of the fact that it just...
They try to make it seem like it ain't country. That shit country. You don't hear the hood playing it.
Yeah.
They salted that the motherfuckers hooks is playing it. And they was rocking it. It was like a Rick Barry situation. It's just like a Rick Barry situation. He was making country music. Rick Barry. Riding around in my automobile, looking for some place to build. Really ain't got no place to go. But I'm looking for me a hoe.
But at the same
they was listening to it thinking like with their ass closed, they thought it was a white person until they actually saw the covering on a thing like that. And they're like, wait, this is a nigga singing that? They was doing the same thing. Before the video came out, there was already a number one country song.
Listen, the thing about it was...
They saw the black and got mad.
Yo, the thing about it is this. It's just the fact that it's like white people don't really want black people to cross over into their particular music. They feel like country music is theirs.
We let their ass rap though.
That's because it's only a couple rappers that come into the game. Like they already know. They don't even want to open the gate a little bit. Because if they open the gate a little bit, it's gonna be a bunch of niggas flooding in, trying to make the same type of music. Because you know the thing about it with music now is just like it's not really no originality. Like when a person come out with some originality, it's about 30 carbon copies. The thing about it is now is just the fact that it's like the world is like technology wise we creative, but as far as like television and movies and stuff like that, it ain't really no creativity no more. They want to go and remake all of the old movies and all of the old TV shows instead of creating new ones, and the new ones don't really appeal the way that the old school ones do. Because you got to realize it's a different era now. This is like the most sensitive era in the world. Like, it's a sensitive era right now. Like, when you was in the 90s, people was more free to be themselves, which made things come off more natural and organic. And that created the best, you going to be the best if you're allowed to be yourself. But if they have to censor you, you're not going to be the best. Because it's going to mess with your conscience. You're not going to be free to think and say and do what you want to do. You're going to feel like you're restrained. So, you know what I mean? That's just the way society is now. It's just a little bit too sensitive. It's just like you make one mistake and they want to hold you accountable for the rest of your life for it. That's life. You make mistakes. Just as long as you learn from it and don't do it no more, you should be good. They want to crucify you and not give you a, you know what I'm saying? They want to crucify you and not want to give you another chance.
Right.
Yeah, they want.
Or like Like if you try to, like how they be trying to dig up old tweets from motherfuckers and shit. That'd be crazy as hell. Like like as soon as like you get to a little bit of that, like they want to dig up some old tweets, some old Facebook, some old.
Yeah, cause it's just like this. It's just like, at the end of the day, they gonna want to let you get to a certain level. You feel me?
Bill George will break you down.
Nah, they want you to get to. They'll allow you. Like, you gotta realize the sky ain't the limit when it comes to African American entertainers in the industry.
We have no limit.
Like I'm talking about sky's the limit. Like we should have no limit, but the sky is the sky's the limit. It's a lid. Once you start lifting that lid, that's when they have a problem and they gotta bring you back down.
Perfect analogy.
Yeah, it's a lid. They only gonna let you get as big as they allow you to.
So on top of the crab on the barrel that we also have a lid. So once we do manage to somehow get out that barrel, it's still something that's gonna be there to try to stop us.
Yeah, because there's certain entertainers that like they really don't want black people to cross over. And you come to realize that with certain situations, like Dave Chappelle, that's a perfect example. Dave Chappelle started to cross over because you got to think about it like this. Dave Chappelle, when he came out, he wasn't really embraced by the black community. His comedy is universal.
I mean, I always liked to know, but I was always
listen to what I'm saying to you. I'm talking about the black community.
Right.
You one person. I'm talking about like Dave Chappelle didn't really appeal to African Americans. But as he got into his career and he developed and everything, he became universal. And that scared them. Because he had as many black fans as he had white.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it became universal, especially when the Dave Chappelle show came out. It really made him universal. So, they wanted to come in and tweak the show and stuff like that because he had a lot of subliminal hidden messages within his show.
Especially that the nigger episode. The niggers.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a lot of subliminal, stuff within his show. Right. And then it's just like, I'll give you a perfect situation of how, like, once they find out about the subliminal shit, that's when they want to shut things down. Like LL Cool J. They had, he was endorsing FUBU. Mm-hmm. Then they gave him like a Gap commercial. Then he low-key shouted out, he low-key dissed Gap and shouted out FUBU within the commercial, but because of the fact that they didn't understand rap and metaphors of rap, they didn't get it at first. But when they finally got it, that's when they took the deal away and shut down the commercial.
But by then, FUBU blew up, and then you got the FUBU endorsement, so it works out.
I mean, he had FUBU. He had FUBU since the show, since he had his show in the house.
Right.
That's when he decided to, he became like, they wasn't paying LL Cool J to rock that shit. He just saw it as a black company. He liked their clothes, and he started wearing them. And they just started making custom stuff for him, and then they started distributing it because people used to be like, damn, that's kind of fly what LL got on the TV show.
Right.
So,
Then it really blew up. But once he said that, once he shot out FUBU in the commercial, that shit did blow up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? LL was always that nigga dress his ass off. Queensbridge.
Huh?
Queensbridge.
Yeah. Yeah, LL Cool J was always that nigga though. Because he was like, ladies love LL Cool J, but at the same time, he could spit bars. Mm-hmm. He balanced both of it well. And then on top of that, it's just like as far as his personal life, you know what I mean? Like, niggas knew not to test LL. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like you was going to be like, oh, he makes songs for the ladies. I'm finna go run and slap the shit out of him. Like, you wasn't finna do that. Right. Like, LL Cool J probably was like one of the most complete rappers that you could get. Because he can make songs for the lady. And he can also, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can also make hard raps.
And he can battle. He can make diss songs too.
That's because LL Cool J came from that era.
LL is just my top 10. Nah, you know what? New subject now. Give me your top 10 of all time rappers, dead or alive.
I ain't finna do no particular order though.
There ain't no order.
Yeah, my list is gonna be very unique.
Explain everyone.
Shit, I'm gonna go with LL Cool J because he was able to balance both. He can make songs for the ladies, and he can make hard raps for the street. So he incorporated that both. And then on top of that, you know, he was a part of the genre where hip hop stars had their own shows. So, you know, he was kind of like a trailblazer, even though Will Smith did it first.
He got like 30 years in the game.
Yeah, and he's still relevant.
Solid.
He found a way to maneuver through the game. And plus, he got like 12 albums.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he found a way to maneuver through the game. So, you know, you gotta respect that though. You know what I'm saying?
True legend.
Yeah. So you gotta have LL Cool J on that top 10, and then DMX, because DMX has like the most emotionally relatable songs that you can ever have.
You don't
like for that kid, for that kid that grew up, and struggled all of his life and wanted to know where he belonged.
They killed that crackhead mother and shit. Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah, like that's DMX. Like DMX, like emotional connection. That's the reason why DMX was all his albums was number one.
Mm-hmm. That's how he was able to go platinum twice in 1 year. Two different
DMX,
albums.
yeah, DMX is just on another level. He should be mentioned more. You know what I'm saying? We need to give him his roses while he's still here.
True.
Even though he going through all his trials and tribulations, that's life.
Right. Give him his roses now.
But for him to rise up through all of the trials and tribulations he's been through, and to provide us some of the greatest music we ever heard, and we can emotionally connect to, you know what I mean? Like, you know, he's one of the greatest of all times.
True.
Let me see. Well, I could say another, my top 10, gotta be DJ Quick. A lot of people sleep on DJ Quick, but DJ Quick had some of the best songs, the best production, and on top of that, though, he was lyrical. And he was able to be, he was one of the first rappers that like brought swag. Outside of LL Cool J, you know, DJ Quick brought swag. And on top of that, though, he got one of the greatest diss songs ever. So, you know what I mean? Like, I got to throw DJ Quick in there. You know, show LA some love.
Respectable.
Yeah. So, that was 3 of them. So, another MC that, you know, I rock with Nas. Like, I like Nas. I mean, Nas' delivery, his lyricism, songs. He got substance in his music. Yeah. You know, Nas is, you really ain't got to explain Nas.
Right.
You know, the cliche ones. I'm going to get the cliche ones out the way. You know, Tupac, Biggie. Like, I kind of hold Tupac over Biggie.
Yeah, you get to.
Because of the fact that it's like, you know, Biggie was lyrical. He was great storytelling. You know, great flow. You know what I mean? Charisma, smooth. You know, stuff like that. But Tupac, on another level, is just the fact that it's like, man, like, Tupac had a message in his music and his work ethic. For him to produce that many songs and go in the studio and make 3 songs a day for a year, that work ethic alone, and then on top of that, he got one of the greatest hip hop songs that I love is Changes. Like, that's got to be one, like, his music transition time. It's hard for people to, like, his music transition.
Brandon's got a baby right now. It's so fucking relevant. After we just seen on news, a lady left her baby at the garbage can.
Yeah, but
relevant right now.
But if anybody listens to the song Chances, and you got to realize this shit was made before '96, and I'm talking about everything he talks about relates to right now. Like, the song is called Changes, but it kind of shows you that shit is still the same. The struggle is still the same for black people now that it was back then. Yo, it's like, it's ironic, but it's like one of the greatest songs ever in hip hop history. Jay, you know, you got to go with Jay-Z. Jay-Z lyrical. Like, his greatest album to me was Reasonable Doubt, because I'm talking about the flow, the lyricism. Like, Jay-Z was hungry. Jay-Z wanted to solidify himself as one of the greatest. And that album definitely did that. It set him apart from everybody else. So, like, Reasonable Doubt is, like, one of his greatest albums. Well, I'd say his second greatest album is the Black Album. Of course, because that was supposed to be his retirement album. But you know, that was one of his greatest albums. It's between that and a Blueprint. Like Jay-Z, you don't really gotta explain that. And plus, his entrepreneurship outside of hip hop sets a great example for
black people,
artists like black
people
black
as a
artists.
whole. Nah, black people as a whole. Yeah, black people as a whole. Because he got liquor, clothes. Well, he had clothes. You know what I'm saying? Liquor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Music. You know what I'm saying? Alright, that's 7.
Yeah. Alright, that's 7 right there. Alright, let me think of somebody else. Shit. Damn. I don't know why is that hard to think. That like 10 is kind of crazy though. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and go with like Ice Cube.
Ooh, explain this one. 8. Explain number 8.
Alright. Let me explain Ice Cube to you. You gotta think about it like this. Outside of MC Ren, him and MC Ren single-handedly wrote NWA shit. Because Eazy-E wasn't a rapper and Dr. Dre wasn't a rapper. And Ice Cube wrote most of that. And Ice Cube got one of the greatest diss records in the world, No Vaseline.
True.
Then on top of that, he got one of the greatest hip-hop classics in the world. Today Was a Good
Day?
Day.
Yeah, Today Was a Good Day.
And on top of that, though, he brought one of the greatest hood movies ever, Friday. How could you not put him in the top 10, bro? And on top of that, he a lyrical monster. And he rap with substance. He got substance. Like, come on, man. How could you not put Ice Cube in there?
When you sit back and think about the fact that all these songs that Ice Cube really did wrote, and that shit is in his fucking same dope man. Very respectable list. Your list is very slept on. I'm like, that's why I said explain them, and you're doing that shit perfectly. This is a great fucking list.
Yeah, I'm at 8 right now.
And then don't forget about the big 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He got to be top 10.
All right. I know this one's finna be crazy.
Last 2 finna be hard.
Yo, I'm talking about this one finna be crazy though. The next one, Will Smith.
Ooh.
Because you gotta think about it. Do you know how hard, like, because you gotta think about it like this. People look up to Bill Cosby as being one of the greatest comedians that like never cursed. A
classic family guy.
Yeah, a family guy. Even though I think Sinbad is funnier at doing that. Like, he funnier than Bill Cosby stand-up wise. But I want to tell you this, like, because of the fact that he was the first hip hop artist to win a Grammy. You can't sweep that under the rug at all.
That was like 30 years ago too. He did that like 30 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he was the first hip hop artist to win a Grammy, so he opened the floodgates for other.
I didn't win a Grammy until Drake.
And then on top of that, he was the first hip hop artist to have a sitcom.
That's a classic.
That's a classic sitcom. And then on top of that, he has hit records. Him and Jazzy Jeff, they got classic albums together. Then on top of that, you know, he had to Getting Jiggy with It, Miami, all of that stuff. Like, people forget.
Fuck that, nigga. Summertime. Get played right now today.
That's I said. He had classic records. Right. Like he had classic albums with him and Jazzy Jeff.
People sleep on the Freddy Krueger record he made too.
Yeah. I wanna fight Mike Tyson.
Right.
You know, all of that stuff. Right. Parents just don't understand.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Right. He'd have had hit records.
Right.
You know, he'd have had hit records. And he was a trailblazer for hip hop in general.
Right.
So if anybody got a top 10 without Will Smith in it, you're a fucking idiot. Because you gotta respect what he done. And
you know what's funny?
And I'm gonna put like,
you know what's funny? I respect the lyrics because I was gonna surprise. I thought I was gonna surprise you by adding Will Smith. I got Will Smith in mine too.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and add the next one. And I'm gonna shout out for the ladies on this one. Who you think I'm gonna pick as far as lady wise?
Ladies?
Yeah. Who you think I'm gonna pick out of all of it ain't been that many ladies that made impact.
Give me 20 seconds. Give me 20 seconds.
All right.
Either gonna be Nelly or
you said who?
Nelly.
No, I said female rapper.
Oh. You finna go with Queen Latifah and MC8.
You said Queen Latifah or what?
Or MC8.
You mean MC Light?
Yeah, MC Light. Yeah, I don't know what I call MC8. Now MC8 is the dude from Don't Be a Menace.
Yeah, that's nope.
Oh shit!
Who you think?
Don't say Eve.
Hell no.
Oh, then you finna go ahead and go with Nicki Minaj.
Hell no.
Little Kim?
No.
Oh, let me know this.
Lauryn Hill.
Lauren. Oh, this finna be disputed.
How you gonna dispute it? Like, how you gonna dispute it though? It's Lauryn Hill though. Like her music, like I'm talking about, she really spit bars. She held her own in a group with 2 other niggas. Like she was, huh?
They was all singing though.
They wasn't all singing. She rapped too.
She spit like 3
Lauryn
verses.
Hill could rap her ass off.
She spit like 3 verses on the Fugees.
Oh my gosh. So
she spit on the radio now, and she sung.
So you telling me Lauryn Hill ain't a rapper?
Now she a rapper.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dog, you like when you think about rappers, the only other person that I think that could possibly touch her as far as rap wise is probably Queen Latifah.
Rod Digger. People sleep on Rod Digger. I don't know why.
Oh my god. Like Rod Digger ain't no top. Like she ain't even a top 5 female rapper.
Did you ever? Did you buy her albums? I broke Rod Digger.
No, I didn't buy her.
That bitch can fucking rap. She is like a Remy Ma.
Nigga, I'm gonna tell you like this. When it comes to motherfucking spitters and shit, like female rappers, you gotta have like Queen Latifah. You gotta throw Missy in that bitch. Then you got Lil Kim, and then you got motherfucking you got Lauryn Hill. And then on top of that though, shit, you can round out the 5th one with Nicki. Cause Nicki got bars. People forget that though. Don't let the whole Barbie shit fool you now. She got bars.
Yeah, she a boss.
Don't let these women that come in the game hit
I'll
the
put
day
Nicki over.
on
I'll put Nicki over Lauryn.
Yo, the thing that's fucked up, I'm gonna talk about this as a side note for a second. The thing that I don't like about music now is, remember motherfuckers in the 90s and shit like that, they had to solidify themselves before you gave them that stamp.
Yes.
Now niggas
they had at least like have
listen,
2 good albums before you like really put them like noticeable.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. Like, I'm talking about niggas now have 1 hit single in a XL freshman. Nigga. Like, come on, son. Like, dog, you need a motherfucking hot ass. You need to have at least about 3 singles that's hot, and then you gotta have a motherfucking hot ass album and mixtape for a motherfucker to say you next.
You need a year.
Niggas be having 1 fucking hit and you be saying they next, and then you don't hear from them no more.
Right, you need a year.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about it like this. Like, the only person I know that probably got staying power when it comes to like females in the industry now is probably Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion probably.
Oh, she is on the rise.
Yeah, Meg Thee Stallion and yeah, like she probably getting a spot.
I thought Days Low was gonna do so much better than.
But you gotta think about it like this. I'm gonna tell you how wrong Nicki Minaj is, my nigga. Nicki Minaj took a clear L to Remy. You feel me? And who relevant? Like, who more relevant? Nicki Minaj is still at the place she at. Remy Ma, she in jail right now, I think, for assault.
Well, she just got out. But
well,
the most she got was that show with
she had the show with Joe Buttons and shit.
On YouTube.
You know what I mean? Like, that didn't do nothing for her. Like, people said, yeah, that was hot. But
she gets a YouTube.
When that album come out, niggas like, you know what I'm saying? We still gonna wait for that Nicki, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's just the fact that it's like, I'm telling you, bro, like, that's why I say.
Fat Joe album did okay, though. Fat Joe album did okay.
Yeah, it did alright. Yeah, it did alright.
It didn't do what you thought it was going to do, especially after that diss track, though. You're right about that.
You know, Fat Joe...
It should have went platinum.
Yeah, Fat Joe shit always been kind of like,
he always been a gold artist. Let's keep it 100.
Nah, he always been I need somebody on this single artist. Like, he like the DJ Khaled of rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, he go and get the best artist to make a hit record. But it's not because of him. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like... You know what I'm saying? Like, Fat Joe, you can't really just be like...
Oh, but back to the Lauryn Hill thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, Lauryn Hill only had 1 album. Like when we talk about rappers and classic, you want to put somebody in the top 10 over the other female rappers, we got to have actual, like...
All right, let me ask you
that
this.
One album,
let me ask you this.
Classic, it's a play. You could just press play in that album. Like, that's honestly one of the few albums you could press play on. And, like, you ain't going to skip a song. But at the same time, it's like, it's still just 1.
Yo, but I'm just saying though, like, Lauryn Hill is what motherfuckers look up to. Like, Like Nicki Minaj look up to Lauryn Hill. Like she bowed in front of Lauryn Hill, folks.
Mm-hmm.
If that ain't a sign of respect, I don't know what it is.
Lauryn Hill is a fucking legend.
She's a legend. Like,
she's
like when it comes to rappers, like when it comes to rappers, when it comes to female
she
rappers,
a pure musical genius. She one of the few pure musical genius. We only
how can you dispute me having her on the list if she a pure musical genius?
I just think her body of work is small.
Dog, it sometimes it don't take that. Biggie only had 2 albums, and he's a legend. People forget that. Biggie only had 2 albums.
Yeah, but the body of work is still a little bit bigger though, because like the second album was a double. Well, he copied.
But you got
he copied Tupac with the double album. So basically, what Tupac was saying, like, yeah, this nigga copied my style. He was biting shit. He was not lying, cause All Eyes on Me was a double album, and then Biggie next CD, what he was gonna make was a double album. Damn, you was your buzz, rad Tupac did. You know what I'm saying? And but like I'm saying, Born Again. Even though he was dead when it came out, those say count that as an album too.
But you got to think about it like this, nigga. If Fuji didn't have 2 albums, Fuji's had 2 albums.
Yeah, Fuji's had 2 albums.
And then Lauryn Hill had 1 solo. You still have to count her contribution to the Fugees. That's just like with Method Man. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really say. I mean, an honorable mention. I'm gonna go ahead and throw Redman and Method Man together. I don't want to separate them because I like them together. Blackout is one of the greatest albums I ever heard in my life. Their chemistry is crazy, and oh man, like Method Man gonna spit that fire.
Yes, he is. He got Bob.
And Redman is one of the most underrated lyrical motherfuckers I ever heard in my life.
Right, and he gonna say something funny.
And I'm telling you, it's just the fact. Like I'm telling you, like. You know, I couldn't throw Eminem in there. I couldn't throw Eminem in my top 10.
I just, like I said, I was playing a list. I can see why he got top 10.
But
no, we was talking about somebody else earlier, and I said, like, top 25, maybe. Because, like, when we go into top 10, like how we were just explaining that shit, you see how motherfuckers get missed off the list. Like, bro, Eminem's not in my top 10.
Yeah.
He in my top 15, my top 20.
Because with Eminem, it's just the fact that it's like he got the rap skills. He could be lyrical, but his subject matter don't relate hip hop wise. Like if you break down,
let's say not all the time.
Come on, son. He only had 1 song that was really like hip hop relatable, and that was "To Lose Yourself." Like outside of that shit, it's some like white people trailer park trash shit. Like it's the white struggle on wax, nigga.
Right.
I'm just saying, like Eminem.
But that's a lane.
I'm
talking about lane though.
That's a lane, but at the same time, that should make you the greatest MC ever. And your shit ain't like you using the hip hop form to express what you going through. But at the same time, you can't be a greatest MC if a motherfucker don't relate to the shit that you rap.
In a way, you can't really say because not everybody was a drug dealer in the streets. No, so.
I mean, but everybody, dog. I'm just saying, dog. Like, how many motherfuckers wanted to kill I'm like, come on, son. Like,
them white motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying.
That's white people.
Right. Don't take them.
Now, if white people had Eminem as their number 1, I wouldn't be mad. But I'm just saying, I can't. Like, I respect Eminem lyrical ability and his style, but his subject matter wasn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't the best subject matter that he rapped about.
Here go my top 10. Alright, so Lauryn Hill made your 10, right?
Alright, yeah.
Okay. Will Smith, 10. I'm gonna go ahead and numberize mine.
Alright.
That already been explained. You know what I'm saying? Very slept on.
Alright.
Ice Cube, 9. That already been explained. 8, Rakim.
Okay.
Should I have to explain Rakim?
Yeah. Like, you should explain the ones I didn't explain.
Right. Rakim. Pioneer. And Rakim came in the Pioneer, right? You know what I'm saying? When rap was born in the 80s. He pioneered lyricism and bars. He changed the flow of every rapper that you hear right now today. Everybody flow is a Rakim flow right now today. Cause Rakim came out when niggas was still doing a. He was the only rapper right after the hip hop to hippie to hippie to the hip hop, and people still rapping like that. Um, Even in Run DMC, there was hey, so this person go. He was the first person to come with that. Yeah. No, I'm saying this and that. My favorite plate is fish and spaghetti. I have a flow that people rap with now. The whole KDC this and that. Now, him, Rock Kim. On top of all the classic albums that he also have. You know what I'm saying? Him. Everybody bites. He's the honest, the truth, Godfather of rap. He's the true father of rap. He got that title Godfather of rap for a reason, because everybody niggas was rapping like that in that Run DMC rapping flow, even the Beastie Boys was doing that, everybody at the time, until Rakim came out. Rakim came with that flow that everybody has now. Alright, so Rakim was 7, and low key he only that low. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna get out the ones that already been named. Alright, so we could put I could put LL at, no sense, 6. That already been displayed, you know what I'm saying, through the years in the game, just gotta be respected, you know what I'm saying, all the years in the game, and to still be somebody that's relevant and can be copied now. You know what I'm saying, he's one of the few national treasures in the rap music. You know what I'm saying, we only got a few national treasures. You know what I'm saying, Rakim is another one. You know what I'm saying, he is too. 5. Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah.
So slept on. Oh, maybe I should say a little bit forgotten. But no, I'm saying, I ain't no joke. Big Daddy Kane, bro. Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane got bars right now. You know, so you can put up some Big Daddy Kane freestyles of him right now. He'd be dressed up like a motherfucker, pimp and everything. Big Daddy Kane came out with the swag. Nice haircut. You know what I'm saying? One of the first niggas who was juried out. Woo woo. Big Daddy Kane. Alright. Jay-Z 4. Nas 3. Big 2. And Tupac number 1. Jesus himself. You know what I'm saying? Black Jesus himself. Tupac number 1. Brenda's got a baby. Hold your head up. Life goes on. Changes. Pain. Unborn child.
Yeah, my bad for interrupting you though. Ice-T is the funniest nigga on Twitter. I just want to side note.
Ice-T won't even make money in the top 100.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying he a funny nigga on Twitter.
I know, but that's just so funny that he wouldn't even make my top 100 rappers. He wouldn't.
You know he was the first gangster rapper, right?
No, he wasn't.
Who was?
Rakim. Rakim. He was the first gangster rapper.
Nigga, Ice-T came out before Rakim.
He was still the first gangster rapper. But he also had that flow that I was saying motherfuckers used to have though. That woo, I heard the flow woo.
Rakim wasn't a gangster rapper.
Rakim was a gangster rapper because Rakim was a gangster. So being a gangster while you rapping makes you a gangster rapper shit. Just because he ain't rap a whole bunch of go shoot these people over there. Woo woo.
Yo, I'm talking about he wasn't a gangster rapper. Like Ice-T pioneered gangster rap.
I gotta take that from him though. Because a lot of people make that up though. I gotta take that from him for the simple fact of
I'm not making it up.
I know you're not making it up. No, I say you honestly he's right. No, I say he made colors and all that. He right. He was still like you could see gangster rapper, but technically Rakim was though. Like Rakim was a gangster rapper too.
L.A. pioneered gangster rap. It wasn't New York. New York pioneered hip hop.
But Rakim was a gangster rapper though.
You said he was what?
Rakim was a gangster rapper. No, so he followed that category of gangster. Alright, whatever, okay. You can say Ice Cube was more like known for it. Yeah, because that's what he, said probably.
Rakim wasn't no gangster rapper though, because he was a Muslim.
I just said that though. I mean, he
like,
ain't rap that type of way though.
He wasn't a gangster.
But
he was a Muslim.
Muslims be gangsters.
But they don't.
Right, I know what you're saying.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I know
like,
exactly what you're saying.
they could be gangster, but at the same time, they don't publicize it.
Right.
They don't promote
and that was my thing. He was a gangster rapper. He just didn't promote it. He didn't promote it though. I said I did reason.
But he wasn't the first gangster rapper. If he did like gangster rapper, like that means you incorporate gangster shit in your rap, not your personal.
Reason why, right.
You
right,
get what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Ice-T talked that pimp. He talked that pimp, that street shit, and that gangster shit first. What you got to against Ice-T?
Well, I got against Ice-T.
Yeah.
All that cop killer and all the other shit songs he made, and then now the only thing you see him playing is a fucking cop.
Yo, it mean he grew up.
Right.
But at the same time, though, how you gonna be mad at Cop Killer? Like, Cop Killer was a diss song to the cops for killing black people. As a black person, how could you really be mad? Like, America was upset at Cop Killer. Mainly white people. Mm-hmm. As a black man, how you gonna be mad at Cop Killer? He was saying that we should kill cops the way that they kill us.
Alright, okay, Tupac's number one, right? That's Jesus and all that stuff. What the fuck would you put Ice Cube on the list?
I'm talking about, I said Ice-T. I said, what did you have?
Right, Ice-T. Top 100. Because we know who in the 10, so top 100. Where Ice Cube fall?
Ice-T will probably be in the 20.
What?
He'll be in the top 20.
You a motherfucking lie. You would not put him over, and these are people that didn't even fucking made your list. You would not fucking put him over Meek Mill.
If I put DJ Quick in my...
You not put him over... I'm for the name... Listen, you said top 20. You already gave your 10. I know for a fact you would not put him over Meek Mill, Lil Wayne, fucking...
Meek Mill lost to Drake.
You would not put him over Meek Mill. I'm just saying names. I ain't even put them in the list. I'm just saying these names I know that is higher, that would be higher on the list, even if they number 30 on your list. You hear me? Even if they number 30 on your list, I'm just saying these names. You would not put him over Meek Mill. You would not put him over fucking, since you want to bring up Drake. You would not put him over Lil fucking Wayne. You would not put him over J. Cole. You would not put him over Kendrick Lamar. You would not put him over fucking Jadakiss. You would not put him over Styles P. You would not put him over Juvenile. You would not put him over Master P. You would not fucking put him over Mystical. You would not put him over fucking Busta Rhymes. Bro, you would not put him over Slick Rick. You would not put him over fucking Too Short. So how the fuck is he in your 20?
Why would I not put him in my top 20? He was a pioneer. Pioneer, nigga. The nigga pioneered gangster rap. He created a blueprint for everybody else to build with. Why would you not put him in your 20?
NWA.
Yo, that's just like you said.
NWA.
That's just like you said.
NWA.
Huh?
NWA came out before him.
NWA didn't come out before Ice-T, man.
NWA.
Ice-T came out before NWA.
Google this shit. I'm telling you, I think NWA came out first.
Alright, bro.
And you know what though? He did more rock. He got more rock albums and more known for his rock music.
He's not more known for his rap.
Yes, he is, bro. He's more known for his rock.
He's not really known musically at all. Because once he started acting, he became like he more known for his acting than his rapping. Like it's people that will say, "Hey, ain't that the dude that's the cop on SVU? Mm-hmm. Ain't that dude from so and
you saying that he put like 20
like
years
you,
in that
like
shit.
People forget Ice-T used to rap.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't.
But he still do concerts and shit though. I watched his wife on fucking Snapchat. She be posting. She be showing it backstage. He fucking doing
that old
fucking
ass
rock
nigga
music.
still doing concerts.
Yeah, and guess what
That
songs he
nigga
doing?
like 60 years old.
Guess what songs he doing?
What, the Rockers?
He out there with his rock band.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking right. But
I'm
he
just
don't
saying.
count as a rapper.
I mean, at the same day.
Ice Cube would not. Ice Cube would be 110
Oh, yeah, I'm
on
gonna
my
grab
list.
something to eat. I'm hungry.
All right, hold on. Let's end the podcast with it. Ice Cube would make 100. He'd be 110 on my
So
list.
what number was you at?
I did all 10.
Oh, you did all 10?
Yeah.
All right.
Ice Cube would be 110 on my list.
Ice who?
He'd be right. He'd be. I'll put him over Silk the Shocker. Silk the Shocker's 111.
You a fucking. Yeah.
Silk the Shocker's 111. You know what I'm saying?
You lost 5% of respect with me. Talking about some Silk the Shocker. For you a dirty motherfucker.
I put him at 111.
Behind Silk the Shocker?
Behind Silk the
Silk the
Shocker.
Shocker didn't even rap on beat.
I put him behind Silk the Shocker.
Silk the Shocker one of them niggas that go in the studio with his rhymes already wrote like, hey, I don't care what beat you give me, I'm spitting this.
And they both behind ODB. ODB 109. 109 ODB 109.
Yeah, cut the tape. Cut the tape.
I love it. Hey, this is a podcast, y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming through, man. If y'all super chatted me, thank you for the super chats. You know what I'm saying? PayPal and Cash App. Thank you for everything, man. We'll be coming back for another one. Thank you.